Hello guys, and welcome to another David Zamalata. In today's video, I would like to tell you how to open up your own Amazon Seller Central account to sell basically as a business or not as a personal, which that's actually what I actually opened up just today. So it's all clear in my mind, and I could explain everything that it takes to actually open it up without wasting too much of your time. So some of you guys know me as Expediter. So like I'm basically driving as an expediter. I'm delivering loads and stuff like that, and creating YouTube videos, expedite, repair, stuff like that. As you guys know, I always wanted to sell on Amazon, guys, since last year, and I'm only getting to this point now because I was procrastinating, because I wanted to launch my own product, and that's basically called private label, basically, like with Amazon and stuff like that. I found the product. I talked to the Chinese supplier, found the one that I needed. I found a box manufacturer to make my really nice logo brand. I was gonna open up, you know, LLC, which actually opened up. I have it. I decided not to open up the ITN number for now, just kind of holding it on the side for my private label. So one thing that I do want to talk about, guys, is opening up the account and what to sell. Private label, my little approach, stuff like that. I am not going to go with the crowd and do what's popular, and which is private label. That's the popular thing. Instead, please take my advice and just start. Do not wait till you get the product. Do not wait till you research the product completely and that kind of stuff, because doing a private label, it is pretty tricky, and to do it the right way, you're gonna procrastinate, because it's gonna cost you like thousands of dollars. I know a lot of YouTubers out there, a lot of coaches and stuff, they'll tell you you could start off for like $700, $500, $1,000. I'll tell you what, guys, you're gonna need to minimum $3,000 for your product. You're gonna need about to set aside about like $1,000 for any kind of box that you want to make, box design for that amount of product, and about $1,000 for shipping. Just kind of lay it aside. So you're gonna be invested about $5,000, not including you know, like the actual advertising, stuff like that. But we're not going to be talking about the private label. I am going to talk about like that I actually did open up my account today, which is September 25th. I will be keeping you guys updated as I go along and stuff like that, expediting and stuff like that. I'm going to be sourcing products myself. So what am I going to be really selling, guys? I'm going to do retail arbitrage. This is another thing that's pretty popular, and that's actually what I'm going to be doing, guys. And that is going to places like thrift stores, Goodwill, dollar store, going to auctions, which actually do go to auctions and stuff, and finding products that will sell on Amazon. And I just want to sell this, tell you guys this very quickly before you even begin, because I'm actually gonna hit all the points that you're gonna need, like right to get started, like in this video, and some ideas, some like little thoughts, and then I'll make other videos that's going to be like just point specific. But since this is a first video, a lot of you guys are interested in the same stuff I was interested in, and I'm gonna quickly explain all this kind of stuff. The reason I actually want to do retail arbitrage and just pick up an item, guys, because you could like test the market, and it's not going to cost you like too much money. Like if you buy something for like $1, then you could just, you know, take a picture of it using your phone or a scanner. I actually bought a scanner, bought like my own scales, which I'll get into you like a little bit later in the video. But basically you scan the product using your phone, and there's an Amazon app, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for that app. And there's another one that's called Profit Bandit. So far I'm using Profit Bandit. There is like 20 scans free, and then they want to charge you like $10 a month, which I think it's pretty much worth it. But I'm also looking at the Amazon one, which allows you to connect scanner for free, because that other one wants to charge $50 for some reason, the Profit Bandit. So anyways, guys, with the Profit Bandit, you go in there and you scan an item, and it's going to tell you immediately, this item costs $1. Currently there's listings on Amazon for $15. and it already calculates stuff, like it knows if it's selling or not, and it's gonna tell you your profit is going to be like $5 or $6. So you're gonna look at that and you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna profit $6. Like you don't even have to like do like your own, I guess, like research. You scan it and that's it. So if that's okay with you, then you just keep going. You scan the next item. And I'm actually gonna do this kind of hunting for the product. I'm gonna take you guys, I'm gonna show you like which stuff I'm gonna be getting. That's gonna be like in my next video, because right now I just started right now, and I actually want to tell you the snags that I've run into in starting like my own Amazon store, basically, like account, to try to open it up like with Seller Central, because there is one snag. Pretty sure all of you gonna hit, so it's really important to find out what it is. So anyways, now I'm actually opening up the account, so it's taking me 5 minutes to actually get to this point. Once you're gonna start, you're just gonna go to like Amazon sellercentral.com and stuff. Just actually Google it, just like Google sell on Amazon, and about the third listing down, it's gonna be Amazon Seller Central, create an account, whatever. Just click on that. That's gonna give you an option to sign in, like log in or create an account, and you're gonna basically create an account. It's gonna give you like an option, create a free account, which you'll be able to list 40 items for free. I'll explain the fees and stuff in some other videos and stuff like that. You could start it like that, or you could start a professional business account, which costs like $39.99 per month. Now, I kind of thought they're going to charge my credit card, because I did provide the credit card information for monthly store, but they didn't, which is very important, guys. I noticed once I actually pulled up my page, it says my balance is basically negative $39.99. Basically, I'm starting off with like a negative number, which is completely fine. So then, of course, I chose a professional one, because you're not going to be limited to how many items you could sell, and the fees when you're going to start selling like volume and stuff, they're definitely like a lot less expensive, and it makes complete sense to try to do that for me. And then I guess my other choice was going to be sell it as a, like as an individual, sole proprietorship, or sell it as a business. Well, I'm kind of thinking, okay, I'm doing retail arbitrage, I'm not launching my own brand, like my own product and stuff. Why not just do like a regular personal one? It doesn't complicate stuff. Like I wanted to kind of complicate it and put it in my business, because I do have it, and I do have like 2 different businesses opened up. One of them has an ITN, one of them doesn't. My expedite one does. My other one that I opened up for this kind of business doesn't just yet, because you need to open it up exactly when you're going to start your business and stuff. It don't make sense for the IRS purposes, and there's a lot with it too, like with the IRS and stuff, to talk about for some other videos and stuff, because you want to make sure you keep track of all that stuff, because you got to pay your taxes to Uncle Sam, or you get in trouble. But anyways, guys, I decided to do the personal one, and once I'm going to get the hang of it, and I do recommend just start a regular one, guys. If you're ready to list a lot of items, just go ahead and open up the professional one. If you're not ready to list all the items, you just want to list about 40 for free listing, then go ahead and do it like that. Test the waters. But guys, I'm more like the type of person, I just dive in. I'm gonna send like hundreds, if not thousands of items to the store. Like to me, like to even think it's 100 items, that's like funny. Like I'm gonna send more than that. And I know what you guys saying. Probably like more people like think like that, and they don't do it. And you will be right for saying that, guys. Do you know the statistics for every single account that's being open on Amazon? Only 90% will actually stay open in the next 90 days. So if 100,000 people open up their accounts today, only basically like 10,000 of them will stay open like in the next 30 days, and then 90 days, and in a year, only 1.8% out of that 10% original, or like 10,000 in this case, will actually remain open, which would mean like 1,800 people will stay in business. So if you guys thinking there's like too much competition and there's no money to be made, think again. There is money to be made. Guys, I started a YouTube channel like almost like 3 years ago, and I kind of thought like, wow, like it's a lot of competition, but I didn't feel that I'm gonna be successful, and I didn't care. And I am pretty successful on my channel now. But it's like a tree. You have to like water it, kind of like let it grow, like, and don't worry about bearing fruit just yet, because it's not important. Just try to, you know, like help people out, like whatever you do, whatever your passion is, you know, share that with the world. And, you know, like-minded individuals will find you, and they're gonna look at your content, and they're gonna like it, and they're gonna appreciate it, guys. So let's talk about the snag I've run into while filling out the application, guys. And I'm pretty good at filling out documents, guys, and doing the financials and doing everything myself. But guys, I feel so stupid, like not like knowing this one. So when I filled everything out, including tax information, all that stuff was self-explanatory. All that stuff was pretty easy, okay? And then I came to the identity verification. It needed to use your driver license or your passport, and you put the driver license in, and that's what I chose to do. And I do have a passport as well, but I chose the driver license option. So I put the expiration date. That's what it required. My name, last name. Then it required the date of birth. I put that in, and it says invalid date of birth, invalid expiration. I'm like, what? So I keep doing that, trying it tens of times. It's not working out for me. I pulled my passport out. I'm like, fine, I'm gonna do the passport. And I entered the passport, same thing's happening. I'm like, what is going on here? I called Amazon Seller Central, and they're like, you know, they talk to me and stuff like that. And they're like, well, you need to actually do this on the computer for it to work. That's why it's not working for you. Because I was filling it out on my iPhone. I'm like, okay. So luckily, this time I have my laptop with me. So I went and I found Burger King. There was no Starbucks here. So I found the Burger King, got inside, logged into their Wi-Fi, and they were pretty nice about it. Like, I asked them if they had Wi-Fi and stuff, and they were cool. So I sit down, start, you know, I log in, and one of my main concerns was was I gonna have to start over because now I'm doing it on a laptop? And they said no, because you already have like an account, like, you know, like your email and stuff like that, and it's gonna work. But the thing about it is, when you're creating Amazon Seller Central, like, there wasn't no place for you to create an account and enter a password. So it's just using my Amazon current password that I have for Prime membership. That's the only thing I could think of. And yes, that's actually what it's using. And like, I'm thinking, great, you know, I was able to actually go to that process and start entering the dates. But guys, guess what? Same thing. Same thing. It's not letting me go forward, like, with the dates. It says invalid, invalid date of birth, invalid expiration. And I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I keep entering, like, I check my driver license over and over, like my name, my last name, like, looking, make sure there's everything is consistent. I called them up again, and I said, guys, I just already called, and, you know, blah blah blah, and you said I need to do it on the computer. I am at the computer, but I'm getting the same problem. And they thought it was like credit card information. I said, no, this is identity verification. Like, okay. So they try to help me and stuff, like, what does it say, da, da, da. But then, guys, I started looking closely, and I'm like, okay, I see that it had the DD/MM/YYYY, you know, basically 4 Ys. And I'm like, what? They want you to put, instead of the month to start first, they want you to put the date, then the month, then the year. Like, I hope you get this, guys, because I was completely confused. I'm like, in America, we put month, date, year. On Amazon, you put date, month, year. I hope I didn't say the same thing. But basically, that's like more like European style. That's what the way it was in Europe. And it's really hard for those folks to come down here, and everything's different. Like, the dates are different, and all the stuff is different, which is beyond the point of this video. But anyways, guys, when I put those dates in correctly, everything worked smoothly. I was able to go to the next process. But then you need to be prepared, guys, before you actually do that. You need to go to your bank, grab the latest bank statement. They're gonna print you about 4 pages like that, unless you have that at home, okay? And I'm kind of thinking, why do they require that? Because that was a requirement, and I already knew that because they told me that on the phone, like, I'll need it. So that was great. And then they also need a copy of your driver license. So that's all. Like, once you pass that, you're gonna move into that next section where you're gonna need to provide a copy of your driver license and provide a copy of your bank statement. But I asked them on the phone, I'm like, why would you guys need a bank statement? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, are you looking at the financials? Are you just trying to check my name and my address and stuff like that? with my bank, and they said yes, they actually don't need your financials, they just need your address. And I guess that makes sense. It's like you're trying to like move into like a new place, and before you could like get anything connected, like everybody wants like your power bill, your like your water bill, whatever, to try to prove that that's your address and stuff like that, which makes sense. So here's what I did. I redacted my financial information, and I said, can I just remove my financial information there, like my numbers and stuff? They said yeah. So I didn't send the other pages that was part of my bank statement. Basically I just sent them the very top that's got my name, my address, and at the bottom it's the last closing of the month and stuff. I've redacted everything, and that's it. And then here's what I did. I used my phone to scan them in, because I know you guys will hear that you need to scan them in, but we live in new technology now. So I used Genius Scan app for my iPhone, and there's one available for Android as well, because I've used it there too. So I used the Genius Scan. I scanned it, and it's a free scanner, by the way, and I sent it to my email as a PDF file format, bank statement, individually licensed, so 2 different emails. So then I opened these items up in my computer and my laptop, actually, in the restaurant. So I had these files, so I went in my pictures, because that's actually where I saved it to, and that's what I uploaded to Amazon. And once it was uploaded, it told me it was going to take 2 days for them to actually respond to it. Like 2 days, because they told me if you're going to do it that way, the way I actually did it, they might accept me right away. So I'm kind of thinking, man, it's going to take 2 days. And I was going to make this video like 2 days from now, and but then I tried to log in from my phone. I'm thinking hopefully it logs into my Seller Central. I log in and says you don't have an account. I'm like so then I went to the laptop, and I'm like, what about if I log in over here? Like I hit sign out on that page where it was telling me it was gonna take like 2 days, and it says you're gonna hear from Amazon like in 2 days. And I basically logged out, and then I logged back in, and then like a new screen popped up, and it's like you need to like set up like 2-step verification, like authentication, actually. I'm like, okay. So I set it up. I'm thinking hopefully this is just it. So then I used my phone number to set it up, and that was not enough. Like they wanted a second phone number. So of course I have 2 phone numbers. So I set it up with my other number as well. I'm like thinking, what? 2 numbers? Like, I mean, that's good. That's good though. So guys, once I did that, it allowed me to log in. I logged in on my phone. Everything is working. And I'm ready to start listing items. So in my next video, I'm going to tell you how you could actually list items on the go, on the road, and why, I'm going to talk a little bit more, like why did I decided to actually go to do retail arbitrage, and why not just start with private label. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to address that. Okay. So I hope you guys subscribe if you haven't already, because guys, I do some insightful videos. I upload videos every single day. I'm going to be uploading this side by side on my channel with my other videos. But if you guys don't want to watch my other videos, that has to do with mechanics and expert and stuff like that, or even motivational speaking, you don't have to. Here's what I'm gonna do. On my main page, I have playlists. Okay, I'm going to create a playlist for Amazon FBA. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon, and I'm gonna talk a lot about FBA in our next video, guys. And I'm telling you, I see a lot of opportunities with this, so I'm gonna try to support you with this, and you could see what I'm gonna be doing, and maybe you could do the same thing, and maybe you could be successful. Okay, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Take care.